Hello everyone. In the previous classes we have seen that how one can able to create the material types and material groups, how we will going to assign the number ranges for the material types. But in this today's class we will going to look into the material master record. Means it is an end user activity where one can able to create the material within the SAP. While creating the material we will going to go through the different views, which material we have to take and which material type we have to consider. All these things we will going to look into today's class. So here first thing we need to understand is about the material master record. What is this material master record? Material master record contains all the information about the material required for the company to manage it. The data is descriptive, which contains the details such as name, unit, basic description and information required for the control functions. Materials can be created immediately by scheduling or by the special processes. Today we will going to just check how we will going to do how we will going to create the materials in SAP. I am just moving to the SAP screen here. Here you can see this is the end user, SAP menu is the end user activity zone, where we will get a different nodes over here. Okay, so for creating the material we need to go to the logistics. Under the logistics we have to go to the material management. Okay, under the material management we have to go to the material master. Under that we have the material. So here we have different options here for creation of the material. For creation of the material, it is for the special material we are going to use this. Once you go inside, you will going to get the MM that is for the raw material. This is some special materials are there. Okay, basically most of the time whatever the creation of the material will be there, it will be in the general. So just click on here. So MM01 we will going to use it most of the time. This is for the immediate creation of the material. So you can just go through all the path. Okay, you can just come to the logistics, material management, then the material master, then material, then create. This is the one particular path through which you can go to the creation of the material page. If you double click on this, it will going to show this particular page where it will going to ask certain details. Okay, for which industry sector you want to create the material and for what is the material type. Okay, and here if you are giving certain number, that will be an external number range. If you are just leaving it blank, the system is going to create itself a number range for you. Okay, so you can use that particular number range. So it is okay, but going through the path you can come to the material creation screen, or else in the search bar you can directly type MM01. So it also is going to take you to the same page. Okay, both are same only. So now I'll just take you through how we're going to create the material. But first, going to the material, we have to choose our industry sector. As we have discussed, ours is like a mechanical engineering only is the industry sector. You have the different industry sectors here. A chemical industry is there, electronics is there, food, retail. Okay, so all these are the different industries. I'll just take the mechanical engineering. And what is our material type? So we have created the LT01 raw material. Okay, we have created LT01 raw material. If you go to the previous videos, you will understand how we have created this material types and all. So we have created this LT01 as a LT01 raw material as a material type, and here some change number is there. Okay, if you want to change certain numbers, you can use this, or else if you want to copy the material from different material, then you just give that material name here, then you can be able to copy the material. So I'll just give this data and click enter, or else you can say select views, that is also possible. Okay, just observe over here. Here certain views are there. Okay, certain views are there and few views are selected. I have selected few views and I have made them as a default values. Okay, why only these views are coming here? Okay, here you can understand one sales view is also missing. Okay, just you search it for the sales view, only basic data 1 and 2, and just remove them, okay, from the selection. You can just observe here we have the basic data 1, basic data 2, classification view, purchasing, foreign trade, purchasing orders text, MRP 1, 2, 3, 4, and forecasting, general plant data. All these things are there, but where is the sales data? So why it is not coming here? That is also important part. To get to know about that, we will just go to the OMS2 screen, that is the attributes of material types, OMS2. I'll just go here. Okay, what is our material type? That is LT01 raw material. Okay, I'll just select this and go to the details of this material. Just observe over here, we have selected the user departments. What are the different user departments we have selected, and what are the user departments we have left? We have left with the production and resources are the tools, and work scheduling and sales. 3 departments I have left, and remaining all the views I have selected. Basically for the raw material, okay, most of the time we will not going to use the sales view because raw materials are not sellable. Once we are going to create something out of the raw material, we are going to use the sales view for that particular material, then we are going to maintain it, right? So but okay, I'll just show you how we can able to take the sales view over there. Just select this sales view also and save this data. Save it. It will be saving in some particular transaction, and then I'll just go back here. Okay, here one LT01 raw material is there, no? I'll just come again. Okay, I'll just go back here and come again with MM01. See, I'll click enter now. You can observe the sales views also appearing here. These 3 sales view, and here also sales text also appearing here. I think you got certain ideas how we can able to take the different views over here. It is, we have already done that in the OMS2. Whatever the user departments you will going to select, only those particular user departments will going to appear. Apart from that, others will be not going to appear at this particular end. Okay, so I think it is clear for you. I'll again deselect the sales view, and I'll just save it because I don't require the sales view for the our raw material. Okay, so that is why I'm just removing it. I'm just clicking on /MM01, and again I'm going to click on the enter. See, I'm just selecting these views, basic data 1, 2, purchasing, MRP1, MRP2. These are the few important views for me. So that is why I'm just selecting only these things only. And you can able to select this plan data, general plan data views also. You can able to, if you want, you can take this. And only if you have these views, you can able to create a particular material. Okay, I have just selected this, and I'll just proceed with the continue button, and here I need to give my plant. Okay, what is my plant? Plant is LT01. And storage location, what is my storage location? So our storage location is also LT01 only. So we'll just proceed with this, then click enter or else click continue. Here we have selected one particular number range. Okay, you might have remembered the number range over here. So that number range is appearing to us. Okay, so it is 5 followed by some zeros and 2. Okay, so here I am going to provide one particular number for this particular material. Name for the material. I'll take like LT01. I'm just creating a raw material. I'll take LT01 raw material. Okay, this is my name for this particular material. And here it is asking for the base unit of measure. What is it? This is the general data. It is in the basic data 1, and you can observe here a few tabs or few views are coming with the yellow here. See, but for the classification there is no yellow mark, and for purchasing it is there. Why it is like that? Because we have selected only these views. Okay, once I am going to fill the data over here and click on enter, then it will directly move to the basic data 2. After filling all the things in the basic data 2, and if I click in the enter, it will not go to the classification, it will directly jump to the purchasing. because it is going to take only the selected views. Other views, can we able to edit it over here? Definitely you can able to edit it. Okay, it is not at all a problem, but you need to select those that particular view, and you can able to view the data over there. Okay, we'll just select one, we'll just fill the selected views, and we'll proceed further. Okay, and here you can see the basic data one. In the basic data one, it is asking for the general data. General data means you have already known this data is maintained throughout the company. Okay, so the base unit of measure. Base unit of measure means what? How we will be measuring this particular raw material or the this particular material. So here they have given entire range of different materials here. Unit of materials. You can use whatever the different material unit of materials you want, and you can just go through that. Here for mile is there if it is a length, and cubic meter is there if it is a volume, and if it is a like volume, then liter we can use. If it is the weight, then we can use the LB. Okay, US pounds is there. If it is again okay, what is that some weight, if you want to measure, then kilogram is there. Okay, like that different measurements are there. What I will going to use is, I'll just use the each. Okay, each are pieces. Each is the one particular form, particular material. Okay, each is particular material. Now we have to select a material group here. Okay, so we have seen that we have created the different material groups. I'll just use the plastic as a material group here, and other things we'll just proceed with the whatever the different things are available here. Okay, and old material number. What is this old material number refers over here? See, the same material might be used earlier. Okay, so for that they might be using some different material number. That is what the old material number they are asking. Okay, if it is there, then we're going to provide that over here, so that these two materials are similar. And if some data if you require, you can refer this old material number and you can proceed further. Like that we're going to provide the old material number over here, and you will going to get so many different views. Okay, you will not going to use all the fields in the particular view, but whatever it is required, I'll just mention you that. Okay, and here one more is there, external material group. Okay, if you want to maintain some external material group, you can maintain it, but here we have not maintained anything, so that it is saying no values found. And next thing is the division. Let us consider you are using this material. Okay, whatever the LP01 raw material is there, you are using it at particular division. You might be using it at the pumps only. Okay, in the pump section you will be using this material, or else in motorcycle section you will be using this material. Like that you can provide any of the divisions. Okay, any of the divisions. Let us consider what is the spark plug is there. Spark plug, let us consider this raw material or the material is there, that is the spark plug. If you are using the spark plug in the motorcycles, okay, then we can able to pick this, then we will proceed further. Okay, because the whatever the spark plug is there, it is assigned to this particular division only. Whatever the material will come, it will move to this particular division. Okay, like that we are going to assign the divisions. And here one lab or office is there. Let us consider you are working in a what is that, pharmaceutical company. Okay, in the pharmaceutical company they were doing so many different researches on a particular tablets or some whatever the things they are manufacturing. Okay, so at that particular time, whatever the raw material you are taking, to which lab or the office it should move. Okay, so you can able to select different lab and offices you can able to generate within the SAP, and you can move that particular raw material over there. Okay, that is possible. And next, product allocation. Okay, so again to which what is that department you are allocating this product. Okay, that is also available. Then here X plant material status. What is the X plant material status? Means in the previous plant, what is the status of this particular material? The same material can be extended to the different plants. Okay, that is possible. I am going to explain you in the later stages how we can able to do it. But what is the X plant material status means in the previous plant, what is the status of this particular material? Okay, they are asking. Here if you are just checking it out, here it is blocked for the procurement or the warehouse. Second is there blocked for the task list or the bound, and it is blocked for the purchasing. Like that there are different options are there for you. You can create your own also. So you can just provide here. Okay, in the previous plant, okay, this material is blocked for the purchasing. We are not able, we are stopped purchasing this material, like that we can, means they might be having that particular criteria, but it is about one's own business requirement. Okay, we are going to mention this particular thing. And if we are mentioning this explain material status, then we have to mention from when the status is showing. If you are blocking the material for purchasing, from when you are blocking the material for purchasing, that one you need to mention here. Okay, so these are few important things here. Then here dimensions and dimensions is there. Okay, what is this dimension? Let us consider my material is there. I have to measure it. Okay, if in further run, okay, not over here in the MM, in the further, if you are using this material somewhere else in the EWM or else in the WM, that is warehouse management, or else in the extended warehouse management, there you have to store this material into particular bins. Okay, there all the bins will be having certain capacity. Okay, if you are maintaining, like for this material I am just maintain 2 kgs. Okay, then what it is going to, here weight unit also I need to mention, that is kg I am going to mention here. If I am maintaining 2 kg means if the bin capacity is around 10 kg in the EWM, then around 5 materials the bin can take. Okay, the 5 materials, maximum material capacity for the bin is 5 materials. Okay, because each material will be having the 2 kgs and bin capacity is the 10 kg, so 5 materials will be occupied into particular bin, like that we can able to view. So this is like gross weight means it will be including everything, the whatever the wrap you are putting it on the material, everything will be going to include. But net weight means it is the weight of the material, exact weight of the material. Okay, so next is the volume. If you are maintaining certain volume, okay, that also you can able to mention it here. Okay, size and dimensions you can able to mention it here. So all these things you can able to mention. So I have just given these two only. Okay, for both the things I have just given 2 kgs and proceeding further. And here packaging material data is there. What is that packaging material data? Let us consider this is one metallic material is there. This LT01 raw material is the metallic material. Let us consider this metallic material. What I am doing is I am just wrapping with some bubble wrap, or else some glass material is there. Not to break this glass, I am wrapping this material with a bubble wrap. So if you are maintaining that packaging materials, you have to mention it here. Okay, so that is the important thing. Okay, then after that, here few additional data is there. Okay, at the top, what is this additional data? Here see a language is there, language they have mentioned it, and unit of measure is there. Okay, 1 each is equal to 1 each, it is mentioned. I can also take one carton box. Okay, carton box is equal to 10 each, means within one carton box you can able to maintain 10 materials, like that. And one pallet you can able to maintain 100 each materials, means on one particular pallet you will be putting a 10 carton boxes, means it will be 100 in number. Okay, you can just mention these things and you can proceed further. Okay, see, after giving all these values, I'll just click enter here. See, it is moving to the basic data to view. Here also you can able to see few fields like a basic material. Okay, what is the basic material for this, and like why you are using this basic data to view means, let us consider you are for this material it might be some mechanical component. Okay, for this material you have prepared certain drawings. Those drawings are the cross section things. You are maintaining it in a document, and you can give that document number over here. What is the page number, document channel number, everything you can able to maintain it, and you can just send this to the whoever is the vendor who is manufacturing this particular material. Okay, that is possible, or else you can just leave it blank. Okay, we'll not going to use this now. And some things will be there like environmentally relevant. Okay, or in the bulky or in liquid form, the material is coming in the liquid form, or else it is material is highly viscous. Some grease things are there, no, they are coming with the highly viscous materials. Okay, so you can able to maintain this. If nothing is there, just click enter. See, once I am going to click enter, it will not going to go to the classification view, it will directly jump to the purchasing view. Okay, see, it is coming to the purchasing view now. And one more important question in the interview is, what are the different or important fields in the purchasing view. Okay, this is an important question for the material management, whoever is going for the SAP MM node, for them it is important question. So here the answer is base unit of measure, purchasing group. After that I will be having the plant specific material status. Within this plant, what is the status of the material. Then we can automatic PO we can able to maintain it here. Batch management we can able to manage. Purchasing value key, okay, we have already seen what is the purchasing value key. I'll just come to and explain about this. And here GR processing time, quota arrangement, all these things we can able to maintain it within this purchasing view. Okay, these are the few important fields within the purchasing view. Okay, and here purchasing group is there. I'll just maintain whatever the purchasing group I want to, because this purchasing group, it is at the company code level. Okay, anyone can use these purchasing groups. Okay, I'll just maintain this 000 as of now. This is my purchasing group here. Okay, and plant specific material status. What is this plant specific? Within this plant, what is the status of this material? Whether you are blocking it for the purchasing, whether you are blocking it for procurement, blocking it for the BOM, for which you are blocking it, or else if you are not blocking it for anything, just leave it blank. Okay, this is standard. Okay, just leave it blank. And if you are blocking for something, and you have to mention the date, from which date you are blocking the material. Then tax indication for the material you have to provide here. So if you are not maintaining any tax indications, then you just leave it. Okay, after that here comes the automatic PO. Okay, I'll just take this topic in the later stage. Okay, that time I'm going to explain this particular thing. This is one important field in the purchasing view. Okay, we need it, okay, for creation of the automatic PO, purchase orders. And batch management, another important thing, where the materials, most of the time in the industries, the materials will be manufacturing in the batches. Okay, that time you require this batch management should be taken within this material master creation. Then comes to the purchasing values. Okay, first thing is the purchasing value key. What is this purchasing value key? We have already discussed about this purchasing value key. Whatever the value I am going to provide, okay, within the purchasing value key, it contains all the different reminders of the purchase, means purchasing for that particular material, reminders. Second thing, it is going to contain the under delivery and over delivery tolerances. Okay, so here I'll just give the purchasing value key. Okay, here these are the different purchasing value keys they have mentioned. I have mentioned L as a purchasing value key. I'll just give this and click enter. Just observe here, 5, 10, 15, they are coming automatically. And if you have given the tolerances, they will also appear here. But I have not given any tolerances, so they are not coming. And here this is one caution: check the data for the purchasing value key. The data is correct, I'll click enter. Okay, now the data is correct, like that I'm just mentioning. So how we should go back to the previous view? Okay, just click over here, okay, the drop down, and go press on the purchasing. But why it is not coming? I need to fill this data. Okay, whatever the required data is there within this MRP view, I need to fill it. Then only it will move back to the purchasing view. Again, there I am going to show you one, like quota element is the only thing which I want to show over there. Okay, that also we can able to maintain it, but right now we'll just fill this MRP data. As I am maintaining some MRP view for the material, we need to fill this data as well. So MRP type, what is our MRP type? Here there are so many different MRP types are existing. For me, this PD, okay, the standard one, I am using it as a MRP type. And important fields over here also, the plant specific material status. If you are maintaining something in the purchasing view, okay, the same thing will going to appear in the MRP also. Then we can able to maintain the planning cycle. Okay, what is the planning cycle for this material? Okay, if you have maintained it earlier, then you can able to do it, or else you cannot able to give this value over here, because here no values we are giving it. These MRP things are related to production planning department. Okay, so we are not dealing with that particular thing. Okay, SAP PP will be there, no, production planning, they will going to take care of this MRP views and all. But as we are going through the creation of the material, we will just go through this view also. It is important view, one of the important view. Next thing is MRP controller. I have already created my MRP controller, that is LT01 is my MRP LMC is my MRP controller for LT01. So I have just taken this. Click enter. You are going to ask for the lot size. How you will be creating this material? What is the lot size of the material? See here, there are so many different types of lot sizes are there. Here 2D means what it is 2-day lot size means for every 2 day we will be creating this material, means whatever the material you will be creating for 2 days, whatever the material you are preparing, you will maintaining it as a lot, okay, and next 2 days next lot, next 2 days next lot, like that, okay. And 2 weeks lot size, if some materials are there, some precious materials are there, you are manufacturing it, it may taking a lot of time for manufacturing of a particular material, okay, that might be the one issue, one thing. Or else you might be manufacturing some pen industry is there, like for 2 weeks whatever the pens you are manufacturing, that will be you are keeping it in one particular lot. What I'll say here, I'll select EX, okay, this is not for lot order quantity, whatever the order we have taken from the different customers, for that, or else whatever the order we have given to the vendor, for that we are creating one particular lot, okay, like that I am choosing it. And just click enter, it will again moving back to the purchasing view. Here I just want to show you can able to do the quota arrangement as well, okay. I'll just show you, I'll creating the quota arrangement part, okay. We have to come over here and we need to change something in this, then only we can able to proceed further for the quota arrangement. And here one more thing is there, manufacturing part number. What is this manufacturing part number? This, let us consider I have given the part number as 5 followed by some zeros and 2, but manufacturer, okay, some vendor to whom we are sending this material to manufacture, he might be having some different part number for this, okay. He might not be calling it as 5005 followed by some zeros 2, he might be calling it as some our industry is LT01, right, he might be calling it as LT01 001, that is the material, okay. LT01 001 might be the material in his case, okay. So at that particular point of time, whatever the manufacturing part number is there, if you want to maintain that also you can able to maintain it here, or else not at all required. And who is the manufacturer, that also you can able to maintain. JIT, schedule indicator. JIT means just in time. Whenever you require certain materials immediately, that time they will going to use this JIT scheduling indicator, okay. I'll just click enter, again it will going to take me to the MRP1 view. Here I have already mentioned everything. These are the main important fields which we need to maintain. Then here minimum lot size is there, okay. If you at least minimum this should be the size of the lot, then like that we can able to maintain. Maximum lot size, we can't exceed the lot size of the material above this, like that we can able to maintain it here. And fixed lot size and maximum stock level, all these things you can able to maintain in the MRP view, okay. So next I'll just click enter, it will go to the MRP2 view, okay. Just observe here, procurement type is there. See, raw material, how you are procuring, definitely you are procuring from the external procurement, okay. So we are procuring externally, it is not the in-house production, okay, that is not the raw material. So that is why F is coming over here, okay, F is coming over here. You can just check this thing in the OMS2 also. Here we have mentioned it, okay. For LT01 I'll just take it, LT01 raw material, I'll just go to the, okay. See here, external procurement orders, it is allowed, okay, it is allowed here. External procurement order is allowed. What we have said for the internal procurement, we have said internal procurement orders not allowed, okay. So no internal procurements allowed, so no internal purchasing allowed. See here, we have given the 0, so that is the also one reason why it is showing only the F here, okay. And it is grayed out, and it is grayed out, you cannot change this value, okay. If you are keeping it as 1 over there, okay, then both also you can able to select it, or else 2 also you can able to maintain it, okay. That is possible. We'll see it for the some finished or semi-finished material, we'll just check it out, okay. And some special procurement, okay, if any special procurement is there for this particular material, that one we can maintain it over here, okay. Some quota limit usage, whatever you are going to maintain it in the purchasing view, the same thing will going to appear at this particular end also. Okay, then whatever the batch entry is there, you can able to maintain it here. Okay, production storage location, you can able to maintain it where these materials should store, like that. Anyway, we have maintained it at the storage location at the initial stage only, but here also you can able to maintain that part. Then scheduling. Okay, GR processing time. If you are providing this GR processing time, then how many days the GR is going to proceed, like that we are going to give this particular thing. And one more important field is the planned delivery time. See, once I am going to send it to or order this to a particular vendor, when he has to bring this material to us, what is the planned delivery time? If today I am giving the order for this material, I will say within 30 days I need to get these materials in our warehouse or in our storage location, like that I am mentioning. You can provide 10 days, 20 days, whatever the days you want. Okay, you can mention it over here. I will just provide 30 days. Where this 30 days will going to appear, whenever you are creating the PO or the PR, that time you will see planned delivery time over there also. Okay, please do remember these fields. Okay, they are important fields. And planning calendar. Okay, if you have maintained any planning calendar, you can able to use that. You have not maintained any, so you are not using it anything. Scheduling margin key. Okay, what is there in the scheduling margin key? They are floats. Okay, we have already seen it while describing the MRP things. I have told about the scheduling margin key as well. This will be having the open period and what is the float before and float after, everything it will be containing. So what we are using, LSK is our scheduling margin key. Okay, after that you will be having certain safety stocks. Okay, service levels, all these things are related to the MRP thing. I'll just click enter here. Okay, and it is coming to the accounting tab. Accounting tab really important. Okay, without this accounting tab you cannot able to create the material at all. Here also certain fields are there, like base unit of measure is there, valuation category is there. Whenever you are maintaining certain valuation types, no, that time you are going to use this valuation category and differentiate the material price within the same plant. Actually you cannot able to create or maintain two different prices for a particular material in a single plant. But if you are maintaining the valuation category, you can able to do that. Okay, we are going to discuss about this. And next thing is here valuation class is there. Okay, valuation class, and just take it as a 3000. For raw material it will be 3000. See, this valuation class is nothing but a bridge between MM and FI. Like whenever you are doing some MM FI integration, that time this valuation will going to play an important role or a major role. What is this like MM and FI? Why we require the valuation class? Because through the valuation class some accounting entries will be hitting. Okay, in the further run we will going to see what are the different accounting entries will going to hit. And I'll just choose this valuation class as 3000, and here price control we have maintained as V, that is the moving average price. See, and yes, if you have maintained, that is standard price, but most of the time for the raw material we will be maintaining the moving average price only, because let us consider the cement is there, like raw iron is there. These are always varying the price. Petrol is there. Petrol is always varying with the price. So they are we are going to maintain them as a moving average price. What is the standard price? Let us consider you are taking certain soap. Okay, you are going and buying some Lifebuoy soap. So what is the cost of that soap? That will be 10 rupees. Okay, if it is maintained 10 rupees once per year or entire year or entire month, it will be 10 rupees only. Okay, it will not be changing all the time. So here for the raw materials we will be using the moving average price. If you want to maintain some price, you can maintain it, or else just click enter and proceed further, or else I'll just maintain like some 20 rupees for this particular material. Okay, click enter. See, it is asking you are about to exit. Do you want to save your data for this material first? Definitely yes. Okay, I'm just saving this data. Okay, I'll say yes over here. See, the material is created, 5 followed by some zeros, 2, this is created. Okay, I'll just copy this material. This is how we will going to create the materials. Okay, this is how we will going to create the materials. Now I will just do some other activities. Okay, I'll just show you. This is one important, this is for creation of the material. Now I want to change something in the material. Okay, just go here, MM02 is the transaction, MM01 for creation. I'll just type it down here. Okay, MM01, it is to create the material. MM02, change material. MM03, this is to display material. MM04, it will going to display the changes. Display changes means whatever the changes you have done for this material, it will going to show it to us. Okay, first we are going to see these things, and MM06 also will come. That will be like it will going to delete the material. Delete material. Okay, we'll just see all these transactions now. Okay, I'll just go to the MM02. So double click on this MM02, the material, whatever the recent material we have created now, that is appearing here. Just click enter. Okay, the same views, whatever the views we have selected for that particular material, it is appearing here. Just say okay. We have to give our plant, that is LP01, and our storage location is again LP01, and proceed further. So you can see the same things over here. Okay, whatever the material we have created now, so same data will be appearing here. Now if you want to change something here, let us consider I am changing the weight. I'll change the weight, gross weight to 5 kgs, and again net weight also I'm going to keep it as 5 kg only. I'm changing here. Okay, earlier it was 2 kgs, now I'm changing it to 5 kgs. Okay, I'll just click enter. You can change anything you want to. Okay, only fields, whatever the fields it is appearing, that only you can able to change. See here, if you want to maintain like purchasing group, if you want to maintain some different purchasing group, you can able to maintain it. Material group if you want to change, you can able to do it. Okay, everything or anything you can able to change in the MM02. Okay, this is to change the material, means whatever the values are there within the material. By creating the material, you have given certain values. If you want to change something, you can able to change it in the MM02. Okay, now I have changed only the weight of the material. Okay, the material this is changed like that, it is appearing. Now I'll just go back. I'll go to the display. Okay, what is display? MM03 is the for the display. Okay, I'll just go here. This is the same material. Okay, just click enter. Okay, click enter and give your client LT01, and here storage location also LT01 only. Click enter. See, everything is grayed out here. Everything is grayed out. So you cannot edit anything at this particular moment. Okay, so you are just displaying the material. Okay, whatever the entry we have given, we are just seeing them. Okay, we are not changing anything. Again I will go back. Okay, I'll just remove this and display changes. Okay, what is this display changes? I'll just go to the MM04 now. See, this is our material and plant. Okay, this is some different plant it is coming. LT01 is our plant, and this is sales organization. I'll remove, and distribution also I'll remove. Okay, for this material under this plant, what are the different changes had happened? I want to see. I'll just execute this. Okay, see, this is the name who changed it. Okay, super user has changed it. Okay, that is my user only. See here, what is that? User is super user. Okay, whoever is going to change in the organization, those particular name will going to mention over here. Okay, that name is going to mention here in the MM01. Okay, let us see. In the MM01, okay, we have given. Okay, so it is just telling about some. Okay, in MM02 we have changed. No, sorry. In MM02, just go here. We are changing the kgs. Okay, alternate unit of measure. Whatever the gross weight was there, it is 2 kgs, but we have changed it to 5 kgs. That is what it is mentioning here. Nothing else, right? We have only changed that thing only. If we have changed some other things, that also is going to show over here. That's it. So you can see those particular things in the MM04. Whatever the display changes means, whatever the changes we have done, those things you can able to see it over here. So after this, we'll just go through this. Okay, flag for deletion. See here, MM06 is there. And for this material, okay, I'll just remove the storage location. For this plant, I'll just click enter. See, if you can able to block this material throughout the company code, or else you can just block this material only for this plant. If you are maintaining certain storage location, you can able to block this material only for the storage location. I'll just go back and come again. I'll give the LT01 as a storage location. See, for this particular storage location, you can able to block the material. If you have different storage locations, and if you want to block this material only for this particular storage location, you can able to do it. Okay, so that is also possible. Okay, so like that you can able to block the materials. And one more T code is there, that is called as MMSC. This is one particular T code through which you can able to extend this material to the next what is that storage location. I'll just click on the MMSC and click enter. See, this is the plant. Okay, under this, for this material, this is the plant. Click enter again. LT01 I have maintained storage location. Our another storage location is LT02. I want to extend this material to LT02 also. Just click enter. That's it. The material is extended to LT02. Just save it. Come back. Okay. Again go for the block for. Okay. LT01 storage location is there. Arrange. Just remove the storage location. Just click enter. Okay. Just give this and click enter. See, you can just blocking this material for the LT01, or else you can just click give the LT02 over here. Okay, 02, click enter. See, you are blocking this material for the LT02 storage location. Like that also you can able to do it. Based upon however you want, you can able to block this material. Or else again, if the material is blocked or deleted, you can come and just remove the deletion over here. Okay, that is also possible. And these are the few important transactions for creation of the material. And this is also a mass maintenance is there now. One more important transaction, but whenever I will be taking this mass maintenance, that time I am going to explain this. But as of now, you only require this data only for creation of the material. So I think you got the crisp about the creation of the materials. Okay, so please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for your patience listening.